sure the shenanigans work. Yep. Alright. Man, getting these old freaking games to run, man. It's a pain in the ass. But we're going to continue. No. No, 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 no. There we go. That is definitely where we left off. I need some more audio. Hopefully it doesn't cross over to the mic too bad, but we're going to see.
The leading article referred to the visit of a Nobel Prize winner from some unpronounceable Eastern European state.
Is it really unpronounceable, or are you just, you know, a really bad American guy? Oh, wait, this is important.
I noticed the writing at the foot of the page. It read, Salah Eddin, 1345.
Okay, 1345. We got to remember 1345. I don't think anything else is of any importance. Is he scribbling down that? 1445? Oh, yeah. So, yeah, if you are just tuning in, this is actually my second playthrough. Well, my second run of this. We played as this French girl for a while, and now we're playing as this guy who a bomb exploded at his cafe or some shit like that.
Please, hold it right there.
Whoa, don't shoot. I'm
I think I just triggered something.
Can't make up your mind, huh?
I demand to see the American consul.
Drop your weapons and get down on the ground.
Put that thing away, Sergeant Mou. I apologize, monsieur, but I cannot permit you to leave.
Am I under arrest?
Ah, no, I would simply like to ask you some questions.
Oh, the go is done, huh?
What a mess. This bombing is an outrage.
Well, at least by
is it
walking,
not?
I didn't
Stop
screw
that,
myself
monsieur.
up. I was a little worried I screwed myself up.
Has it occurred to you that he may be dead, Mou?
Oui, monsieur. But I prefer to look on the bright side.
No,
Besides,
he's definitely dead.
I recall a case where the killer escaped by feigning death. However, in this case, the man is quite dead.
Examine the girl and take her statement, if you can.
Can I move around, or are you still bothering me?
Et maintenant, to business. Your name, please?
George Stobart. I'm from California.
And what brings you to Paris, Monsieur Stobart?
A vacation, of course.
I'm touring Europe.
You chose well. The city is most
I think he might be
beautiful at
going
this time
to
of
the
year,
fatherland.
no?
I mean, he is this
Yeah, I
blonde-haired,
guess so,
blue-eyed
apart from
guy.
the bomb blasts.
Were you in the vicinity of the cafe at the time of the explosion?
Are
Yeah, I
you
was sitting out
a
on the sidewalk.
racist? Hmm?
I was lucky I wasn't killed. The inspector passed over my remark with no reaction.
Did you see the deceased enter the cafe?
Yes, I did.
Was he alone?
Yeah.
And did he say anything to you?
No. He was more interested in the waitress.
Everyone's
Did you see
more interested in the
anyone else
waitress.
in the cafe?
What was that? What was that?
Yeah, there was a guy dressed as a clown. He was carrying an accordion.
An
I should pay
accordion?
attention.
Bon. The picture is forming in my mind, and it is not a pretty one.
It
the
is
girl all right?
El Joker.
She'll leave. She confirms the American statement. A clown with an accordion, no doubt an elaborate and eccentric
Yeah, I
disguise.
couldn't get my headphones
Very
to
well.
work for whatever reason
bien.
tonight,
I
so
have heard
it
enough.
might
What
be
do you mean?
just
I am
a
satisfied that you know
tinge
nothing.
of
You may
duplication.
leave. I hope this little incident does not spoil
We'll
the
work
rest of
on
your
that.
vacation.
What about my personal safety?
Actually,
Can't you at least give me
I
some
might
advice?
be able to get it to work real
What can I
quick.
say? Stay alert and look out for suspicious character.
Once this guy's done, I'm
And
going to
don't
try
cross
something.
the road until the little man shows green.
Great advice.
Okay,
I
enough
honestly
talk.
believe you are in no danger, monsieur. Should you remember anything of importance, please contact me. My card.
Yes, indeed, my God. Okay, I got the card. I got this shit.
That is
Can
all.
I
You
save?
may
I
go.
got to check
There's
something.
not much to go on, monsieur.
On the surface, no. But what lurks inside the subconscious?
Who knows
If
what
the door
evil
can
lurks
only
in
be
the
opened-
hearts of
Are
men?
you serious, monsieur?
The
I
shadow
thought your interest
knows.
in psychic detection was purely academic.
Okay. And then that's her. Pause real quick. I'm going to save in case it gets all fucky on me. I'm going to do this. Because I have to play shenanigans with how this works. I will be right back. Okay, we're back. I cannot figure out my headphone situation tonight. There's some weird shenanigans going on. However, we will just keep going.
Excuse me, mademoiselle?
So there might be a little bit of
Hi.
crossover on my mic.
My name's George Stobart.
Oh, an American by the sound of it.
Yep, that's right. On vacation in Paris. Some vacation, huh?
You were here when the bomb went off.
Sure was.
Oh,
Sat
yeah,
right out in
that's
front
right.
of the
If
cafe.
you were here on the
Did you
last
notice
episode,
a middle-aged
you know
man,
that
maybe
she was
60, with a
here,
hat and overcoat?
visiting
I couldn't believe it.
somebody.
She hadn't even asked how I was feeling. Yeah, he went inside just before the bomb exploded. You weren't related to him, were you?
Oh, no, nothing like that. I'm Nicole
Yeah,
Collard from La Liberté.
she's
What is that,
hiding
some kind of nightclub?
Oh, no, it's a newspaper.
You're a reporter?
I'm a freelance photojournalist.
Say, you could interview me about the bombing. An eyewitness account, minutes after the outrage that shook the whole of Paris. You know, real-life drama, human interest, that kind of stuff.
I'll just stick to the facts, thank you. Did you see who planted the bomb?
I know it sounds crazy, but he was dressed like a clown.
A clown? It's him again.
Have you met the clown before?
It's a long story.
I have plenty of time.
I don't.
okay.
Who was the guy you were supposed to meet?
His name was Plantard. I didn't know him, but he called me last night. He said he had a story which would interest me. He asked me to meet him at the cafe. I guess I'll never know what he wanted to tell me.
Well, not unless you have Rosso's gift for psychic
Yeah,
interrogation.
there's this weird psychic detective thing going on. Can I pause for a sec? God damn it.
Do you know a police officer called Rosso?
Rosso? Our paths have a knack of crossing. If I didn't know better, I'd say it was deliberate. Have you seen Rosso? Is he here?
He's inside, attempting to question a witness with his psychic powers.
That guy is weird.
Yeah. How did Plantard get your name?
Through the newspaper, La Liberté. I'd written an article
she's on
linking
this
two
weird
unsolved
killer
murders, one in
clown
Italy,
kick as a
the other
journalist
in
or some
Japan.
weird shit like
The
that.
cases were remarkably
remember.
similar. A wealthy victim,
All I remember
no
is in the
apparent
last
motive,
episode
and
she
a
was
costume
visiting
killer.
somebody
Plantard
and
said he could
died
supply me with more information.
almost got stuck-
Somehow
stuck
the clown
with it.
must have known about our appointment.
Okay.
Why won't you tell me about the clown?
Why do you want to get involved?
Because he almost killed me. Isn't that reason enough?
I'm an American.
I guess so.
I
Listen,
gotta know everything.
I'll give you my phone number.
The freaking world police.
You help me with my story, and I'll let you in on what I know. And let's get one thing straight right now. This is strictly business.
Okay, it's a deal.
I have to go
Yeah,
develop
but
these
your
pictures.
eyes.
I'll be on phone with you.
Fine. I'll see you soon.
Okay. Yes, we know she's walking away. Okay. I'm gonna do one last test. I promise this will be the last time. Hey, I'm back! And I got it working! You know what I am? I'm a freaking moron. The knob, the freaking knob that turns up the sound, was all the way down. I'm a freaking moron. Absolute moron. Okay, so we just met with Nico. She knows something about the bomb. Okay. What's he got? He's got the newspaper, and what's this?
The card read, Augustin Rosso, and gave an address to the south of the Montparnasse Cemetery.
Okay. And then this is
It was a
newspaper, right?
Paris daily tabloid newspaper, full of sex, scandal, and sports results.
All the good stuff! Come on now. Okay, so what's this over
I
here?
considered straightening the table, but I figured it best not to disturb the evidence.
No, you need to touch everything. You're American. You must fuck with everything. Talk with,
Sergeant Moo?
Ah,
this guy?
Monsieur Stobart, n'est-ce pas?
That's correct. You remember me.
The retention of such
I've already
data
forgotten
is
this
part
guy's
of my
name.
duty
So
as
it's
a
Stobart.
gendarme. That is how crime is fought, through attention to detail, not intuition.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
What is
waitress.
Rosso doing with that girl?
He is giving her the once-over, as you Americans say.
That is
Once he
not
gets
the
his
right
teeth into
phrase.
a case, nothing will shake him off.
Okay, so mysterious bomb duel.
I was one of the last people to see the victim alive, Sergeant.
Does that worry you?
Yes, it does. I feel I owe it to him to find his killer.
That is best left to the authorities, monsieur. Did he speak to you?
Monsieur?
Tell you anything?
No,
I don't-
he just grinned and nodded.
Don't let it trouble you, monsieur.
Well, he wasn't
Go
here
home
for you.
and try to forget.
Just because you're a handsome man.
I know the identity of the dead guy. His name was Plantow.
Is that so? You knew him, did you?
I did
No,
not.
but
We'll know everything there is to know about him soon enough.
I'm trying to be helpful here.
The best way you can help us is to go
Oh,
home,
he's getting all
monsieur.
snarly.
I
That?
found this in the street, Sergeant.
That, monsieur, is a newspaper, no?
Yeah,
There's
but
a
it's got
note written on
the what is it? The
Salah Eddin,
Yeah.
1345.
Aha!
That stumped you, hasn't it?
I have never been stumped, as you put it, in my life, monsieur. It is the
Except
name
when it was
assumed
come
by
to
the
my
clown,
birth.
no?
I was
Salah
given
Eddin,
quite
the
the
clown.
chode.
I don't think so. Look, Sergeant, the inspector gave me his card.
Yes, monsieur. He wants you to advise him if you have any information
Oh, you
concerning
smirky
this
little
case.
bastard. Look at that.
Well, I'd be
Look at
glad
that
to
smirk.
talk with him, but I don't want him working his psycho
Hello,
weirdness on me.
Frank.
Ah,
Little
no,
kitty
monsieur.
came to say
You're confusing the
hello.
science of parapsychology with witchcraft.
Oh, yeah? What's the difference?
We don't do sacrifices.
Oh, weenie cat.
See you later, Sergeant.
So can I go in?
I examined the jagged glass remaining in the window. It was broken, all right.
You don't say. Okay, so I guess I have to follow the girl. Okay, so I still don't know this guy's... I'm not good with this guy. I know Nico. Or Nico. God damn it. Damn you, Star Wars. Nico.
Hey, you!
I thought you'd been arrested.
No, it was a misunderstanding.
When he pulled that gun, gah! I thought that was it. Those automatics pack quite a punch, you know?
He made a mistake. He thought I was a terrorist.
You? A terrorist? Ha!
He was only doing
No.
his duty, I guess.
Well, I mean, you are the mannequin.
Did you see an old guy with a briefcase?
Wait.
Like this
Silly old
briefcase right
coot.
here.
Do you know what he said to me? Work fascinates me, he says. I could watch it all day. Can't beat it.
Actually,
I could have knocked his
That
block
that
off.
guy has a point. I don't know. Street work is, like, weirdly, like, soothing to watch.
Did you recognize the old man?
No. Should I have done? Was he a celebrity?
No, but I guess he is now. His name was Plantow.
Was? He's dead then?
Yeah.
That's too bad. Now I wish I hadn't called him what I did. If only I could turn back the clock. If only I'd been more tolerant.
Regret and remorse are strange emotions. They really bring out the hammiest actors in people. Did you see a clown come by this way?
A clown? Like in a circus?
Yeah, with makeup
more like a
and a big
terrorist
red nose.
clown.
Huh! Those guys are funny, aren't they?
Not in my experience.
I love the circus, especially the horses.
You haven't answered my question. Have you seen
You're
a
making
clown?
me angry.
You think I've got time to watch everyone who passes by? Some of us have to work for a living.
Yeah, but still, clown.
Look, I know you're busy, but surely you'd have noticed a clown.
I told you already. I didn't see a thing.
He was wearing multicolored baggy trousers and makeup.
He'd be a poor sort of clown if he didn't.
Oh, man, he's throwing shade at the Joker. Joker wears a nice suit.
Would you like to read my newspaper?
I haven't got time to read that. Can't you see I'm busy?
Yeah,
You
but
could
what's
read it on your lunch break.
Salalala
10 minutes is all I get.
13 whatever,
And if my
whatever.
boss had his way, I wouldn't get that. He'd have me on a drip, so I didn't have to stop to eat.
Oh, take the newspaper and quit complaining.
Yeah. Tell me, what's Salalala?
Look at this. Damn bleeding out
Yes,
liberals.
Frank.
Tja! Save the dolphins. Catch them and eat them, I say. All that
Yeah.
fuss over a bunch of fish.
I
Nah,
don't
that's
think you
more
wanna eat
like
dolphins.
it. Look at the size of those. Like champagne bottle corks, no? Ah, what's this? Saladin running in the Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe.
It's a racehorse?
A horse? A legend.
So what's
Bucephalus
13 whatever,
reborn,
whatever?
mon ami. Like a streak of lightning she is.
Yeah, but what's 13 whatever, whatever?
Do me a favor, won't you? Keep an eye on my hole. I'm off to put some money on that nag.
What about your toolbox?
Stuff it. Help yourself.
Dude. Okay. That was not how that was going to go. I just figured he would... I figured that'd be like a street. I mean, even though it sounds kind of Middle Eastern...
I found a
I know
T-shaped tool
Paris
in the
has a
box.
pretty big
I didn't know
Middle
what it
Eastern
was, but it looked useful.
Yay!
It was a metal rod with a handle at one end and a short cross piece at the other.
Okay. Simple enough. Anything more? Hey, baby, I got the number. Wait, is that a rotary number right there? What's going on?
Hello, Nico Coolard.
Hello? It's George.
Oh, hi.
George.
Well, I haven't had a lot of luck.
You found nothing.
No.
Look, I'm very busy right now. Call me if you have any news, okay?
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, but
Adieu,
I
monsieur.
have news.
See you.
I really like your haircut, and your eyes are very pretty. Aww. She no like.
Set into the huge gate was a smaller access door. The door was securely locked.
Is it? Or is it?
It was a metal rod with a handle at one end and a short...
Okay, I right-clicked. Fucking sue me. Okay, you and your Niku shrugging me, starting to piss me off. So these are the only two screens. Surely this has nothing to do with... I can talk to dumb shit again. There's nothing else. Oh, what's over here?
Clown had fled into this alley, but there was no sign of him now. I was intrigued by Nico and what she could tell me about the explosion.
I'm intrigued by Niku too.
I took a deep breath and prepared to climb the drain pipe.
No. Oh.
I guess the clown hadn't escaped over the rooftops.
Can I rip this
I
off?
decided I'd had enough of messing with that drain pipe.
No, you need to break it. What could be in the trash can?
It smelled like someone had dumped a truckload of fish in a locker room on a hot summer afternoon.
Wow, that's some description. I mean, if I was a writer, I'd probably be pretty bad and go with something like, it smelled like liquid hot farts.
There was nothing of interest.
You don't know that. That could be like used as like some sort of cage, and like you trap someone and like they're walking by and put their head in it. You don't know. You've never played an adventure game, George. Hey. That wasn't like the zombie yesterday. I ain't scared by a little cat running around.
I'd had it with sticking my nose into French trash cans.
No, you haven't. That's why you're going to look at the sewer. Oh, come on.
The cover was too heavy and awkward to lift with my bare hands.
Are you trying to say you need a tool? Ha-ha!
I lifted the cover to reveal what smelt like the entrance to a sewer.
So Should I call the chief guy? Well, I guess I don't. If I don't know anything for Nico, I probably don't really know anything. Oh, what's this back here? I see Jimmy's. I like Jimmy's.
As I picked up the plastic ball, I realized it was intended to be worn.
Like some
It was
sort
the
of
clown's red nose.
Oh no! Is there something on? Oh, there's like
The
a letter or
nose was
something.
hollow. Printed on the inside were the words La Risée du Monde, Paris. It was a bright red plastic nose, part of a clown's costume.
Was is that? Oh, I can go further back here. I don't know. I'm gonna get into some trouble. Just in case, I sense some shenanigans afoot.
I scooped up the sodden tissue. It was cold and greasy, like breakfast leftovers.
Or a big bowl of snot. This is really cool. I like this architecture. Is this actually what the sewers in Paris look like? I mean, I know they got the catacombs, but this right here, that's actually pretty nice. I like that. I always wanted to go.
I took hold of the scrap of material and unsnagged it from the spike.
What is it?
It was the soggy tissue I'd found in the sewers. It was the scrap of material I'd found in the sewer.
That looks like it could be a piece of the clothing. This, maybe because it's kind of speckled red, maybe he's coughing blood. Let's go up.
Hi there. Hold it right there, you sewer rat. I knew you'd come back. And now I've got you.
What are you talking about?
You're trespassing. Come out of there, immediately.
That's what I'm trying to do. Give me your hand.
Ha! You won't catch me with tricks like that.
Okay,
Keep
so
your
the clown
distance,
definitely went
monsieur.
this way.
Okay.
Now, what were you looking for?
I was looking for a clown.
Huh, ridiculous. Do you really expect me to believe that?
He planted a bomb in the cafe and blew it up.
What? The
Just down the
cafe?
street. How did
blown
you
up?
hear?
Mon Dieu. That is awful. And you say the person responsible was dressed as a clown?
That's right.
Yes.
He blew up the cafe, escaped into the sewer, changed his clothes, and came up here.
Ah, mon Dieu. Then, the man I chased, do you think that man and the clown are one and the same?
Well, yes, it had crossed my mind.
Ah, that still does not explain what you are doing down the sewer. For all I know, you are in league with him.
Oh no, I'm just a tourist.
Haha, most tourists are content with the Eiffel Tower, the Louvre, or the
Actually, have you
Pigalle.
seen the
I
pictures
didn't
lately that
realize my
tourism
waste
is like
pipes were such
fucking
an
strangling
attraction.
Paris right now? Like there's lines everywhere.
Was the guy you saw carrying a briefcase?
I didn't notice. Now are you going to leave?
This is the
Or
clown.
do I have to call
This
the
is the
police?
clown. He punched him out.
Does the name Plantar mean anything to you?
No, it doesn't. Who is he?
The man who
just
was
some
killed in the
Plantard.
cafe. I'm gonna find the guy responsible. I'll find him. Even if it means following him down every sewer in every city in Europe.
Bravo! Huh? You need some sensible boots. You won't get far in those stupid sneakers.
Those look more like loafers. I mean, they're kind of brown. Well, I did just probably walk through a sewer.
Do you know the waitress at the cafe?
Oh, she isn't hurt, is she?
No, she's fine.
Oh, thank heavens.
She's knocked
A
out.
poor girl like her isn't safe with the likes of you roaming the streets.
What?
Can't you understand? I'm not a gangster. I'm an American tourist.
I'm more interested
That's
in
what
Nico.
you say.
Tell me about the man you apprehended.
What is there to tell? He was a typical criminal type. Just like
Dude, you gonna get cock-knocked.
Take a look at this false nose.
I've never seen it before in my life.
What does this tissue mean to you?
Nothing, monsieur. It's disgusting.
Disgusting!
What on earth possessed you to show it to me? Someone had emptied their nostrils into it.
Do you recognize this material?
I am not telling you anything.
What? Why the fuck not?
Perhaps you'd like to take a look at my card?
What is this? Inspecteur Augustin Rousseau? What does that say? Hominoid division?
Homicide.
Homicide. I think the ink's smudged.
Then you are not a tourist.
Okay, I'm not. I lied to you. And I'm sorry.
Don't apologize, monsieur. You know, I had a feeling there was something different about you. It is your posture, your poise. Oh, yes. There is no mistaking the bearing of a disciplined man. And I should know. I was in the army, you know.
He
When
does look
I
like
was
someone
your
in the
age,
army, but he looks more
I was
British.
fighting for my life in the African desert. How can I help you, Inspector?
Fuck does this game take place? Does this game take place in like the 50s? Did I miss cutscene somewhere?
Was the guy you saw carrying a briefcase?
Why, yes, it was. Clutched in his arms like a baby.
That belonged to his victim.
Oh, what do you think was in it? Drugs? Stolen jewels?
I don't know. But the killer thought it was worth a man's life.
Nothing is worth that, monsieur.
I agree. Now look at the green shit.
Does this piece of material mean anything to you?
That is the same cloth as the jacket I found. I'd recognize that pattern anywhere.
Those pajamas were stolen.
Now, about the jacket you found. Do you have it here?
No, monsieur. One of the sleeves was badly torn, so I sent it for repair. A pity, because otherwise it was a fine piece
Okay,
of
so we gotta
quality
remember that.
tailoring.
We gotta find the tailor.
It had the tailor's name inside on the label.
Okay, well, what was the
Where did
tailor's
you
name?
send the jacket?
I gave it to an itinerant Romani seamstress.
Just my luck. Was there anything in the jacket pockets?
Not a sou. You know what I think?
Do tell me.
He changed out of the clown suit and cunningly disguised himself as an ordinary person.
How perceptive.
Looks like I'm up against a mastermind.
Why are you looking at the camera? Don't look at the camera.
What was the name on the label?
It was a foreign name. Todrick, I think.
Did you get the address?
There wasn't one, monsieur. Only a telephone number.
Well, I don't expect you to
number
remember a
was
phone number you've only seen once.
74 98 08 59.
You're kidding.
So close.
That's his phone number?
Yes, that's it. A little trick with numbers that I learned in the desert. I was taught the technique by a Tuareg shaman.
That's incredible.
It comes in handy at the supermarket checkout. Do I get a reward?
Honesty, monsieur, is
you
its
can
own
have the squeaky
reward.
nose.
Then I'm glad I do not rely on honesty to pay the bills.
Okay.
Tell me about the man you apprehended.
Clown!
Oh, he was a mean one, monsieur. He grabbed me in an armlock. His face suddenly next to mine.
And then
His
I
grip
kissed
was
it.
like iron. But he did not know what he was up against. Oh no. He made a big mistake when he took on one of the desert hyenas.
Yes, I get the picture.
The desert hyenas.
Does the name Plantar mean anything to you?
No, it doesn't.
Damn.
Do you know the waitress at the cafe?
You can't suspect her, surely.
No, she had a
Just
nice
answer
smile.
the question, please.
Yes, I know her quite well. you
Oh,
say.
she into
She came
men?
to work at the cafe 7 months ago. I look forward all week to the relief she gives me when she visits.
Really?
Jesus.
So you'd miss her if she wasn't there?
Oh, mais oui. Who else would I find to cut my toenails?
Wait, what? Okay. This isn't gonna
This
happen.
is what I used to open the manhole cover.
I have one just the same as that, monsieur. I will fetch it if you like.
No, don't bother.
Oh, it is no bother, monsieur.
Nah, forget it.
Just trying to be helpful, monsieur.
That's fine.
I have to be going. Thanks to your help, the citizens of Paris can sleep a little easier tonight.
Vraiment? I was only doing my duty, monsieur. Good luck, Inspector. I hope you catch that killer soon.
So, do I... Wait, is it going to force me out the door? Oh.
So the clown had escaped.
Oh, okay,
into
so I can get back here.
Come
Cool.
up into the courtyard and then slipped back into the street here. It wasn't much, but it was more than the cops had got.
Okay, so what do we know? We've got a jacket. We've got a phone number. Let's call. Okay. Who do I want to call, though? Is it going to ask me who I want to call? Nico should know. Yeah, let's talk to the tailor first. Ring ring! Ring ring!
Hello? Who is this? Hi. My name's George Stobart. You don't know me.
No,
Correct, Mr.
stabber.
Stobart. I don't. What can I do for you?
Well,
To stab at you.
I'm trying to trace one of your customers. Could I maybe come over and talk to you?
No. No, that's not possible.
Oh, okay. Forget it. Listen,
He's the clown.
all I want is a name.
What are you talking about? Who are you working for?
I guess you
The
might say
police.
I'm acting in the interests of truth and justice.
Ah,
And
thank
the
God.
Parisian
Thought you were
way.
the police.
There are innocent lives at stake, Mr. Todrick. Lives that you could save.
You're collecting for charity, yes?
No, I'm not. All I want from you is information.
Go on. I'm listening.
Clown
What do
man.
you know about the clown who bombed the Café de la Chandelle Verte?
I don't have no idea what you're talking about.
You're cool, Todrick.
So George
But I
is definitely
think you
more
know more than you're saying.
talky-talky
I
than
don't know who you be,
puzzling.
but sure I am. You don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, this is
I want more
ridiculous.
puzzles.
Quit playing games with me, Todrick.
I tell you, I know nothing about no clown.
Then you must know.
Do you know a guy called
Plantar.
Plantar?
No, I never heard of him.
Shall I tell you what happened to Plantar? How he was killed in cold blood?
I told you, I never heard of Plantar.
You know, I never understood that phrase. Cold blood. You know, cold-blooded things don't always kill. I mean, yeah, that is kind of a reptilian response, but, you know.
I expect Plantar's a family man.
Still.
Don't you? In their little apartment, Madame Plantar is cooking the supper, listening for the familiar sound of her husband's key in the door. Junior is waiting for his daddy to come home from
Mr.
work.
Malcolm
He
X.
can't wait to show him the merit marks he earned in school today. Only tonight, Monsieur Plantar won't be coming home.
You forgot the puppy.
Huh?
The faithful puppy dog, waiting for the sound of his master's voice.
Cold.
Maybe they don't have a dog. What do you think?
I don't know, Plantar. I never heard of Plantar. None of this has anything to do with me.
Okay. Fine. We're done.
Thanks for nothing, Todrick.
He knows the way he's being shifty. He knows. He knows the clown. Okay, Nico. I want to keep talking to you forever.
Hello, Nico Coolard.
Hello? It's George.
Ah, oui.
You said to call if I could help.
Have you any news for me?
You bet. I met a witness who spoke to the clown. And I know where the killer gets his suits.
No kidding. Hey, I'm impressed.
You are?
Just enough
Well,
for dinner.
it wasn't easy.
Look, why don't you come here to my apartment
Yes!
later this afternoon?
Fine. Where do you live?
361 Rue Jarry.
Okay, I'll come over.
Yes. I mean, this isn't a romance game.
I was
but,
used to
you know.
working alone. But I had to admit, it felt good with George on the case too. But there were some things I was going to have to do alone. And fast. I needed the answers to some questions. Who was the costume killer? And why did he murder Carchon? Why did Carchon ask for me to interview him? How did he know my father? And why was my editor so scared? There was
Carchon,
some kind
her
of secret
father,
war going on out there.
and the
But
hotel
who
guy
was
all-
on which
all
side?
fought in
One
Africa
thing I
together.
did know. I wasn't going to get the answers sitting at my desk.
Yes, I get it. Strange guy. Yeah. Meeting Plantard, explosive resulted. George called. Can he? Yes, you can trust him. I mean, you can trust an American. Why are you sitting down? I didn't tell you to sit down. I want you to investigate the table. What are you writing? What are you writing? Get up. These are some pretty nice paintings. I like that one. This one, I mean, I like the purple, but I don't know. I don't know. I like this one better. Is this her mother?
It was a photograph of my father, the first one I ever took, with the first camera he ever bought me.
What's this?
You have no messages.
Nobody love me. Let's turn on some music. Yeah.
No, I'm not giving up.
Oh yeah. I should probably turn that off. We gonna get copyright struck. Back out of this shit, yeah. Copyright struck, yeah.
No, I'm not giving up.
Don't mute my stream. Gotta keep talking over it.
'Cause
okay, let's turn it off.
Feel like they do not know where we are going, but I pray to God that we are gonna get
Can you just turn it off?
Stay with me.
No. Thank you. No! Turn it off! Just turn it off. Turn it off! How many songs this bitch got on this thing?
No, I'm not giving up.
Okay, let's activate something else that turns this off.
You have no messages.
Fuck it. We're gonna have to deal with it. I hope this stuff isn't copyrighted. It shouldn't be because it's part of the freaking game, but you know.
On you. 'Cause I feel like if we work it won't make it through.
The box was carved by my father. Never had a key. The elephant on the lid was a perfect match to Cochon's.
But I won't ever let that happen.
The box was one of the few things my father left me. The elephant on the lid was a perfect match to Cochon's.
This, right here. Really? Can I pick it? Elephant it! Fine. Fuck you. We'll have to figure that out. The elephant thing might be what they added for the director's cut, because I know they added a subplot with the director's cut. What's this? It's like some sort of owlbear thing over there.
My first teddy. Never had a boyfriend as loyal as him.
Damn, sucks. Cold-blooded! Why would I leave? Because George is going to show up, isn't he? I can't go anywhere else, right?
Mademoiselle Collard.
Oh, hello there. Don't tell me. I'm going to meet a tall, dark man.
No, he's very
No,
white.
I don't think so. Why would you say that?
Oh, just a wild guess.
Anyway, your cousin's female and very pretty.
What?
Your cousin from Marseille. How could you forget her so soon? She was only in your apartment yesterday.
Ah, really?
Wait,
Such a charming young girl.
Isn't she? And in my apartment, you say?
She let herself in, of course. She's got a key.
Suddenly, everything made sense. My apartment had been bugged. That was how Plantard knew all about my article. How did I know? Because the only cousin I have is a sweet little guy called Jean-Marc, who runs a patisserie in Le Touquet. These people were determined, which meant they were also very dangerous. I suppose she'd forgotten which apartment was mine.
Oh, Miss Collard, you're a mind reader. That's just what she said.
Oh, I bet it was. Well, I'd better be going. See what my sweet cousin's been getting up to.
Au revoir, mademoiselle.
Okay, so I can't go anywhere else on the street, right? Okay. This is just gonna say some crazy lady. Yeah, broken in my house. Okay, let's go back inside.
So, where had my pretty new cousin hidden her little bug, eh? I was going to have to search everywhere.
Right? I mean, unless it... Could it be on the teddy?
My first teddy. Never had undisturbed.
Okay. Is there any bugs on the table? No, don't write. I didn't ask you to write. Search for bugs. You better not
There wasn't anyone that I needed to call.
Yes, but you're
The
looking
phone
for
was the
bugs.
obvious place to look for a bug, but this handset hadn't been opened for years. Besides, they would have just bugged the line.
Logical. Under the table.
No bug. Just a 20-year-old piece of gum.
Still fresh, though. I stuck it in my mouth. Get up. Okay. They're evil. They bugged the photo. Those bastards.
It was a photograph. They hadn't placed the bug on the photo.
Oh, okay. I would have.
No messages for me. No one had hidden a bug on the machine.
Then where's the bug? Is the bug in the case? Because there's no place else I can click except for the case. Okay. The bug is in the elephant case? And that's why the guy was giving me the elephant? To say that the bug was in the elephant? I am so confused. I am so confused. There's nothing else in here. It's gotta be this.
The box was carved by my father, but that small metal disc underneath it in the chest was a recent addition.
That small metal... What? So how do I get it... Get the...
The box was... The elephant on the lid was a perfect... But that small metal disc underneath it in the chest was a recent addition.
This. I don't see it. Can I rotate it? I don't know. What do you want me to do?
I had decrypted Pierre. This take I'd been right. The foot with a background...
I don't know what to do. How do I get this damn thing open? Okay, so we found the bug, but... Wait. What's this?
Oh, chère cousine. You left me a little present. You shouldn't have.
Smash the big. Or toss it out the window. Or make a real loud noise or something. Where are you going?
You don't scare me. Espèce de...
Okay. So we've dealt with the bug. When's George coming? Okay. we've got to do something with the box, but I don't understand what I'm supposed to open.
The box was carved.
Yes.
The box was... The elephant on the lid was...
Okay.
It was the beautiful elephant.
Okay. So let's put this back. Let's open this up.
It was the beautiful... I couldn't do anything with that.
You don't know that? Okay.
The box was carved by my father.
Yeah, I know. But you have a key now,
It was
right?
the drawing room key.
Damn it. Is there like some way to pry it? This? No. I don't like using hints. Okay, there's nothing else.
It was the beautiful...
There was no one she said she needed to call. I don't know.
There wasn't anyone that I needed to call.
Now I am officially stuck. Why don't I get it? Why don't I get it?
No. No.
You don't fucking know?
No. It was a boat. No. No. No.
Lady?
No. No.
I don't know what you want, lady. Okay, so we got Teddy, we got this shit over here. Okay. What's really going on? I don't understand. Okay. Something about this box. I don't understand.
The box was one... The elephant on the lid... The box was one of the... The elephant on...
But that's the only thing. Doesn't seem to want me to do anything.
No. No.
I don't understand, lady.
The box was one... The elephant on the lid was...
So there's something to do with the elephant. Like I gotta bash the elephant or something. The only thing I can think of is going back out here. Oh, I guess I can go over here. The cafe, his residence. Oh, that's where I'm already at. Oh, okay. But he's coming my way, right? We probably crossed in the street. He's gonna be like, "Where are you at, bitch?"
The door.
Okay. Okay, so some time has passed.
There was nothing I could do.
Can I walk inside?
Hey, where do you think you're going?
I wanted to see the crime scene for myself.
It's too dangerous. I am under strict instructions to stop gossip mongers and vandals from getting in.
But I'm a journalist.
Exactly. Didn't you hear what I just said?
What if I told you I was from the insurance company?
I'd ask for your ID.
Oh.
You dirty schminglabber. Let's see here.
Hello, could I ask you some questions?
I'm being polite
You're
now.
late, aren't you? They already took away the body.
I'm doing a follow-up on this story.
Okay.
Tell me, are you related to the workman I saw digging the hole?
Don't talk to me about flobage. Pah!
Okay.
He just won a fortune on the horses and he won't give me a cent.
Well, it's his money.
When he was broke, he was happy to touch me for a loan. Brothers should look after each other, he used to say. He's changed his tune, now he's brassed up.
Okay.
You're doing a fine job.
Damn right I am. You should be writing about me, not that idiot that got blown up.
The heroes who pick up the pieces when disaster strikes.
Exactly.
Well, give me your best smile and maybe I'll put your picture in the article.
Oh, right. Just give me a minute to do my hair.
One thing I'd learned as a journalist, find the weak spot. There was more than a hint of hairspray about this guy. And for a workman, he was pretty well turned out.
Okay.
Hello?
Yes?
Have the police finished with the crime scene?
What does it look like? I got orders to board up the windows, and that's what I'm doing.
So the body's been...
I certainly hope so, or it'll stink to high heaven when they take down these boards.
Shouldn't you check?
Are you kidding? They don't pay me enough to put up boards, let alone check for dead bodies.
I need to take some more pictures.
Of course. My pleasure. Just give me a moment.
The police had been quick to clear away the...
Oh, that's how you get
The
in.
police have removed the body,
I
but
am
nothing else
dumb.
looked disturbed.
Dumb, 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 dumb. That bottle is clearly something you can pick up.
Oops, stupid thing.
Lady, you are gonna put your fingerprints all over this shit. Hey, what's this?
A panel had been blown away, revealing a gap. From this angle, I could see that something had been lodged in the gap behind the pipes.
Some sort of pipe
From this...
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Behind the table were some damaged pipes.
Some sort of book.
Voila! The police and forensic teams had missed a vital piece of evidence. Some kind of pouch. On the pouch was the cross symbol of Cochon's organization.
The Templars.
I was on the right track.
It's in the title of the game. Okay. It's nothing else, right? Okay. Listen.
On the pouch was the cross. Inside the pouch were two items. A strange metallic artifact and a letter in some kind of code.
I don't want to do that again.
The artifact had a sword laid across scales. There was a picture of Lady Justice on the locked panel in the room below the conciergerie.
Oh, I know where that's at.
Another coded message using the same cipher system. So, Plantard was involved with Cochon.
Oh my god. Another one. Okay. I'm gonna assume that's the bit down there. Getting all cross-eyed again. Yeah. Okay. Wait, what? Apostrophe T. That can't be apostrophe T, right? It cannot be, eh? Damn. Is there another the word? That could be a the. Let's try that one. Going cross-eyed, I gotta find these stupid characters. That looks better. Makes more sense. Apostrophe. What would be apostrophe? Because, I mean, it could be an S. I don't know. I don't like these. I don't like these at all. That could also be a the. I don't know. I do not know. Let's do this later. I'm not good at this. Oh, wait. What was that? Oh, shit. Okay, so what's this? There's got to be, like... Usually there's, like, a...
Some journalists drink on the job. Not me.
Really? There's got usually, like, a cipher or something. Even a clue to one? It's not even a clue to one. Well, we know about the Lady Justice thing. We could go back and do that.
Hey, what about my photos?
Oh, of course. How could I forget?
Well, I'm waiting. Get your camera out.
Run.
Camera.
Run.
Oh, I forgot. It broke.
Run.
Alors, they should never send a woman to do a man's job.
Well, this woman had fooled him easily enough. And found the evidence the police had missed.
Lady, you gonna take that? Okay, so let's go in the alley. Okay, so we don't have the bar. Can't really do anything
The
with
pipes
this.
weren't going to help my investigation.
Trash. Sewer's not going to help either because she can't get in it.
There might have been clues down there, but I was relieved I didn't have a sewer key.
Yeah, you let the man do all the stinky work. So I could call somebody.
I needed to take a closer look at the objects I'd found in Plantard's pouch.
Bitch!
Another coded message.
I don't want to do it. It's so freaking hard. Wait, this is the same thing as last time. What was this? Maybe that's pass? Yeah, that's a pass. That's an S. Yeah. No. Not what I clicked. So... I hate things like this. I really do. I am not good at this stuff. I don't... See, these two things right here, what's up? To me, that should be apostrophe S, but it should be closer to this word, right? What has a apostrophe anything? I'm not familiar with. I just can't think of something that would have that. No, that can't be anything. T has to be. Oh, if blah. I don't know. I don't know. Wait a minute. That could be Pierre up there. Because if you remember, Pierre had a thing in the last one. So if Pierre and them are still communicating. Is it gonna be the same one? Yeah, because Pierre is down here again. That's gotta be L. Will. That's worried. Okay, we're solving this one a lot quicker than last time. Oh my god. Still a pain in the ass, though. Girl. It's gotta be, right? Pierre. Worried me. Might not be, no. Something. Made. Okay, so. No, we already have E. We. Oh, that's not D, that's an S. Okay. So, this is S. This is U. That's got to be must. We must be vigilant. Here's Squiggle Man. Must be vigilant. Something's girl broke. Okay, broke into Pierre's safe. She worries me. Amelia Plantard. Pierre killed. Murder must have followed trail from Arno and I can't remember his name. Yamada? Is that who it was? He will come for us now.
Plantard. Pierre killed.
Hey,
Murder must have followed trail from Arno and Yamada. He will come for us now. We must be vigilant. Thierry's girl broke into Pierre's safe. She worries me. Imelda. So much for Imelda's innocence. Plantard was working for her. And for Conchon.
Oh, there's
but why did Plantard want to meet?
I don't remember that.
Was it a trap? Or
This
maybe he was in too deep and needed me to tell the story, whatever the story was. One thing was clear. It was a story worth killing for.
Dun, dun, dun. Okay, can we leave now?
The strange metal artifact I found in Plantard's pouch had pointed back to the quayside.
Yes. So what's his face is going to come looking for you. You realize that, right? I don't like this. This is going to open... There's going to be someone in here. Somehow. There's got to be like another entrance to it. Okay. And then this thing goes over here. At least I remember this. I remember we were stuck on this horse shit for a long time. I guess I'll grab this. Not that it really matters.
I removed the
The lights are still on. I'm gonna come in here. Just make sure there's no one here. Was there a hum last time? I don't remember there being like this weird hum. Okay, so we know this activates that.
Plantard's key fitted the lock, so he must have used this place too.
So what's inside?
A photograph had been torn up.
Yeah, but it should match the photograph you already have, right?
If I could just arrange the pieces...
I am not playing rippy bits. Oh my god. Yes, I know how to play Rippy Bits. I've seen freaking.
Oh my god. It can't be.
It's my Fasha. Okay. So this. And this is up here somewhere. This has got to be not right there. That'd be stupid. I'm stupid. Everybody's stupid. This here. That's not there yet. There's that. That's motherfucker. God damn it. Started it too high. Fine. Come down here. Oh. Well, this has got to be part of his jacket, right? It doesn't match that. Let's snap to that. And low-level humming's kind of weirding me out a little bit. Okay, there's this. His head, yeah, his head goes here, that goes there, that goes there. And I'm going to have the other part of it. Why? Because video games. Let's see, this goes, yeah. Sharp piece, yeah. Top piece, yeah. Little piece, yeah. Little piece.
There was no doubt about it. It was a picture of my father.
Rippy Bits!
Papa, oh God. After what I'd gone through, I thought I could face anything, but not this. My father, the one person in the whole world who I truly admired, standing with Crachon, while those murderers carried on with their evil work. My father, grinning at the camera.
Is that?
I
Oh yeah,
couldn't
because
believe
she's saying these flags up here are like Nazi images, but this is Templar stuff.
I realized that I desperately needed to get to the bottom of this story, and that I really needed George.
Badly. I needed him in the worst way. Take me, man meat! Man, a lot happens in her life. Aw, I want to be you again. I like her.
Oh, hi.
Bonjour, monsieur. Would you like me to foretell your future?
No thanks.
You're going to
Very
be in
good, it only
four
takes
more
a minute.
games.
Thanks all the same, but I'm not superstitious. Besides, if it only takes a minute, that's not much of a future to look forward to. Do you recognize this nose?
No, monsieur.
I figured not. Why
I've changed my mind. Will you tell my fortune?
You're going on a long journey.
My, oh my. What a surprise. Can you tell me anything I don't already know? Are the flowers for sale?
Oui, monsieur.
Okay. I'll take a bunch of those white ones.
I wouldn't do that if I was you.
No?
They are lilies, monsieur. Some people associate them with death.
Yikes. Thanks for telling me. What other flowers do you have?
Dahlias?
What do they signify?
Insecurity?
Jesus.
I don't want to give her the wrong idea about me. What about the tall yellow ones?
Those are iris, the flame of passion.
And the little yellow ones?
Sensuality.
Well, they're no use to me. I want to make an impression, not jump down her throat. How does this fortune-telling routine work?
If I knew that, I wouldn't be selling flowers for a living.
Haven't you ever wondered why you were blessed with the gift?
Well, it's a bit like satellite television, I suppose. Some of us are born with a built-in receiver dish. I just happen to be one of the lucky ones.
Do you know a young woman called Nicole Collard?
Yes, I do. She lives upstairs from me in the apartment block across the street. The door isn't locked, but you'll need to give it a gentle nudge. It sticks, you see, because of the dam. The landlord said he'd fix it before winter sets in. He's been saying that for 3 years.
How long has Mademoiselle Collard lived here?
A few months. She's in for a shock when the cold weather comes. Drafty windows, insufficient heating. It's a struggle to keep warm. The only reason I stay is because the rent is cheap. Your young lady, she deserves better.
I thought Mademoiselle Collard was a successful photographer.
Not as successful as she makes out for all her fine clothes. Oh, I've heard her crying herself to sleep at night.
That's awful.
Now don't you let on that I've told you. She's proud, that one. Too proud, if you ask me.
Okay. Want to see my snot rag?
What can you tell me about this tissue?
Nothing.
What can you tell me about this material?
It's a very expensive piece of cloth, monsieur.
Can you really
Only time will tell me. The strange thing is, I can't seem to see myself in the future. Other people,
old.
I have no problem. But when I try to see what might happen to me, nothing.
That must be scary.
Maybe. I figure it's a kind of natural safety mechanism. Either that, or I don't have a future.
Nah.
Have you seen anyone out here watching Mademoiselle Collard's apartment?
Yes, I have. A strange man. Tall and thin as a broomstick. He kept his face hidden. But I saw his eyes peering from evil little slits.
How was he dressed?
A long brown raincoat with a hat.
Or like Humphrey Bogart?
Yes, but he didn't have Bogart's charisma.
Damn right.
Besides, this guy looked like he needed a toilet. You never saw Bogart clenching his buttocks like that.
Damn right.
Is there anything else you can tell me about Mademoiselle Collard?
No, monsieur.
Okay. Do you want to see my wrench?
What do you make of this tool?
Is it something a dentist would use?
No, it's for raising manhole covers.
Formidable.
Okay.
See you later.
That's right, monsieur. You will.
Okay. That was pretty good.
Remembering the flower seller's advice, I pushed the door gently just above the lock.
Hi.
Bonjour.
I'm glad you could
make it, monsieur.
Please, call me George.
Load the hallway.
I'm Nicole. Take a seat, George.
Oh, I thought he was going to go over there.
Eh bien? And what have you been up to?
I've been exploring the sewers underneath the cafe.
I thought I could smell something bad.
The clown used the sewer to escape and to change out of his costume. I guess he was in a hurry. He left his jacket behind.
And?
I got his tailor's phone number.
You had better luck than I did.
Luck, she said. Luck. Hard work, I'd call it. What happened?
My editor told me to drop this story. Can you believe it?
But you're not going to do that.
Oh, no. I'm going to find out what's behind these killings. It just doesn't add up. It almost feels like some sort of conspiracy. The police in 3 different countries have kept very quiet about the murders. The press don't connect them at all. They blame them on political, religious, or militant minority extremists.
Well, that covers just about everyone. Tell me more about yourself.
There's nothing much to tell.
Well, how'd you get into photography?
I guess I owe that to my father. He bought me my first camera. I was 8, and my parents had just split up.
That kind of sucks.
Did you live with your father?
Yes. My mother went off with her new boyfriend. I didn't mind. Papa was all I needed. 4 years later, he died in a plane crash.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all right. I don't mind talking about it.
I bet he comes back.
He was
in
more
one of the
like an
sequels.
older brother, really. Always joking and laughing. Papa always wanted me to study art. That's why I went to college.
Did you learn about photography at college?
God, no. I couldn't afford the materials. We were billed for everything we used. Paint, canvas, paper. Most of my year turned to minimalism. It was cheaper. I used to go poaching in the park for squirrel hair. The only time I wasn't hungry was the term I did printing. I used to eat the potatoes.
You're making fun of me, aren't you?
Oh, no.
Okay, clown time.
Tell me more about the clown's previous victims.
The first was Arnaud Bellotta, the millionaire pharmaceutical baron. He made his money from amphetamines in the post-war slimming and diet boom. Imagine it, millions of housewives literally speeding their butts off.
The only witness in the case was his Filipino au pair. She swears he was lured to his death by a snowman.
What about the clown's second victim?
Yamada, the controversial Japanese politician. He inherited his fortune from his father's electrochemical consortium.
How did he die?
At the hands, or should I say flippers, of a giant emperor penguin.
A snowman, a penguin, and now a clown.
I had been about to add mime to the list, but stopped myself. I really didn't want to have to explain to George about my father's involvement with Cauchon.
You know, I hate to admit it, but this is scary. And I'll tell you this, I will not be accepting any invitations to costume parties.
I don't blame you for being scared.
Whoa, those
I
eyes got
too.
really
But
big.
this story could be my only chance for a big break.
Or an early death.
Okay, would you like to see my rubber nose?
I found this false nose in the sewer.
Hey, what's this inside it?
The contents of someone's nose?
Don't be cross, George. It says La Risée du Monde. Masks and costumes. It's a costume shop near the Gare Saint-Lazare.
I'll check it out. Maybe the owner remembers who hired the clown costume.
I don't think you hire a clown costume, you rent a clown costume. Look at my booger snot!
I found this tissue down the sewer.
That's disgusting, George.
No. I think the stuff on it is grease paint, like actors use, or clowns.
It's still disgusting. Get rid of it.
I thought you wanted to get your hands dirty.
I found a piece of material near the cafe. When I showed it to the concierge, he recognized it right away.
It's very distinctive, all right. Just wait until you see this. I developed a film I shot at the cafe. Here, George. It's an enlargement I made. Look what that guy's wearing.
Checkered pants. The same material as I found in the sewer.
That's right. This guy shouldn't be difficult to find.
Oh, no?
Take a close look at his right cheek.
Yeah, he's got
A scar in the shape of a horseshoe.
Or a
I was
crescent
gonna say
moon.
it looked like the Mike Tyson thing.
How come you enlarged this photograph of me?
Because I noticed the guy behind you, of course.
You want to see my shaft?
This is the tool I used to get into the sewers.
Fascinating, George.
You're not interested, are you?
Oh, of course I am. I think it was very brave of you to go down those sewers.
Yeah? Well, it was kind of scary.
I'll
but...
just throw this away if no
well,
one's interested.
I had a job to do. I have to go.
Okay, I'll see you later.
We must team up. I should have gotten her flowers.
Oh, hi.
Bonjour, monsieur. How's your girlfriend?
She's not my girlfriend.
Maybe not yet, but I see your paths entwined in the future.
I doubt it.
Games. You ever seen...
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
Oh, what a hunk.
He's a killer.
I can see that. His eyes say it all.
See you later.
That's right, monsieur. You will.
She's secretly, like, working with some secret organization that's looking out for us. Like the anti-Templars. She's working with the assassins. Do I want to go there? I guess... I don't know. Do I want to talk to the police? Fuck it. Whoa, look at this place. Is there anything else? Just the guy, huh?
Excuse me. Bonjour, monsieur. Please, come in. Welcome. Leave the mundane world behind. For in these four walls,
almost like
fantasy
a Russian,
is king.
Parisian
I don't want a costume.
Didn't you ever dress up when you were a child?
Not that I remember.
Incredible! You'll be telling me next that you never shared your elder sister's lingerie.
I don't have a sister, and I think I'd look pretty silly in a brassiere. I just need some information.
Of course. How can I help you?
I would like you to identify Mr.
I'm
Clown.
looking for a man who hired a clown costume from you.
Oui, monsieur. I do not see how I can help.
Don't you keep a record of costumes that you've rented out?
Of course, monsieur, but...
Well, then, I'd like to check your records. Give me the names of everyone who's rented a clown suit.
Impossible. There are too many.
Have you heard of a man named Plantile?
I do not recall anyone of that name.
Okay, this guy.
Do you recognize this man?
Oui, monsieur. I sold him some grease paint.
Would it be...
Does this
grease
dirty
paint?
tissue mean anything to you?
Let me smell that.
Finally, the first guy who does something. Ooh, God.
Bestheimer's number 7 white pancake.
Theatrical grease paint, right?
Oui, monsieur. La crème de la crème of Thespian accoutrement.
Have you sold any of it
Spending that
recently?
much money
Yes, 2 cans.
to kill people.
Do you want this red nose back?
Not after it's been worn, thank you.
Do you recognize this man?
Ah oui, he was here this morning. That is the man to whom I sold the grease paint. I remember the scar on his face. He chose 2 costumes. Bozo the clown and Seamus the pixie.
A pixie?
Very
Someone's
smart.
gonna get killed by a
Green
pixie.
silk with a taffeta lining. He gave me his name as Monsieur Khan.
My name is Khan. You should know who that is.
Thanks
but
for your
this
help,
is the
buddy.
Reboot movie,
My
so it makes no
pleasure,
sense for me to
monsieur.
say it like that.
Allow me to shake you by the hand.
Huh? Well, okay.
He's gonna get buzzed.
What are you trying to do, kill me?
You did not find it amusing?
I never saw the funny side of electroshock therapy.
Eh bien, it is yours to keep. A gift?
Do I need a license?
No, but I give you a word of warning, monsieur.
What?
Remember to switch it off before you visit the toilet.
That's some good advice. But there are people who, like to shock their rowers. Okay, that's ominous as shit. Okay, so we have no reason to go back there. Let's go talk to the police. And... well, that's the telephone. Let's look at the guest book. His name was Monsieur
It
Khan.
was just some police paperwork, a search warrant.
Okay, let's talk to Joshua.
Excuse me, Sergeant.
What do you want now?
Would you like to shake my hand, Sergeant?
Not while I'm on duty, monsieur. The gesture could be misconstrued.
Damn it.
Do you know a man named Khan? He's a shifty-looking guy with a scar on his right cheek.
No, monsieur. Has this man any connection with the bombing of the cafe?
Yes. I believe Khan was the name he used when he hired the clown costume. Is Rosso here?
Yes, he is. You wish to speak to him?
Yes, I do.
One moment, monsieur.
I have information.
It's Stobart, monsieur. He insists on talking to you again.
Did he say what it was about?
No, monsieur.
I just
Very
mentioned
well.
Khan. You are a poor sergeant.
Hi, Inspector. Remember me?
But of course, Mr. Stobart. My mind is a well-ordered faculty. A mental classification system that's the envy of the Bibliothèque Nationale. No tricks mark you, monsieur. Just exercise. Just as our muscles waste through inactivity, so our minds decay. But there is no need. If only people would learn to exercise their wits daily.
If he was trying to impress me, it worked. He was pompous and patronizing, but he had style.
Eh bien, if you called about the bombing,
has like a
you're too late. Investigations have been closed.
He looks like
But
Dr. Zinn.
I've
That's who he
been
looks
taken
like.
off the case.
What about the murderer, the dead guy?
It is out of my hands.
Don't you want to know what I found out about the killer?
I told you, monsieur, the case is closed. I have washed my hands of the whole affair.
Then I'll have to continue my investigations without your help.
No. You must forget the business of the clown completely. Go back to being an ordinary tourist, Stobard.
Did you find out the ID of the guy who was killed in the explosion?
I already knew who he was.
I heard that the bomb victim's name was Plantar.
Your sources are reliable.
He was a big shot at the Treasury, wasn't he? Maybe that's why you've been taken off the case.
I'm sorry, monsieur. I cannot comment.
Would you like...
So long, Inspector.
Treatment? Well... You want a snot rag?
Do you recognize this dirty tissue?
No, monsieur, I do not.
I found it in the sewer.
Perhaps it would be better if you put it back there.
No way. This could be an important clue.
If you say so, monsieur.
I found this red nose in the sewer.
What were you doing down there?
Fishing for clues. That's where the clown went.
You still insist you saw a clown, monsieur?
Of course. And this novelty nose proves it.
It will take more
This
than a
is
plastic
France.
proboscis to
There are
convince
plenty of
Inspector
clowns.
Rousseau.
You don't want this as evidence, then?
Certainly not, monsieur.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No, monsieur.
It's the guy who bombed the cafe. The clown.
This man looks nothing like a clown.
He's taken off his grease paint and costume.
Then there is nothing to link this man with the killing.
Nothing? Look at those murderous eyes.
Hardly likely to get him convicted.
Do not like
See you later,
this,
Sergeant.
I'm going to use a phone.
Hello? Who is this?
Mr. Todrick?
Oh, it's you again. What now?
The man I'm looking for is called Khan. He bought a suit from you, remember?
Mr. Khan. Yes, I remember him. Yes, I delivered the suit to his hotel.
He doesn't
The
look like
Hotel
a Khan.
Ubu. I don't remember the room number. It was upstairs. The second room on the right-hand side of the corridor.
Thanks, Todrick. That's all I wanted to know. Now I've got you, Mr. Clown.
What was that second room on the right? Hotel Ibu. Okay. Let's go to the Hotel Ibu. I actually probably... well, she'll find out. Okay, I am saving. Those guys look rough. Those are some rough customers, huh?
The man looked like an amiable Bigfoot. The guy looked just like a weasel.
What are you looking at?
Excuse me.
Yeah?
Shake my hand.
Nah.
Oh, rats.
Damn.
Have you seen a guy dressed as a clown?
No, I ain't. Don't tell me I missed him. Oh, that's too bad. I love the clowns, don't you?
I've seen daytime television that was funnier.
I love it when the little guys get hurt.
That figures.
Custard pies, hose pipe down the pants, then smack! A plank in the kisser.
You ever meet a guy called Plantar?
No, I ain't.
You missed your chance. If you're quick, you'll catch him at the coroner's. Do you happen to know a guy named Khan?
That ain't nobody I know.
Do you recognize the guy in this photograph?
Is this a trick question?
No. I simply asked if you recognized him.
Okay then. No, I don't.
Yeah,
See you later.
Not if you see me first.
These guys are definitely
Excuse me.
gangsters.
Yes?
Will you shake my hand?
Are you joking? Who knows where it has been?
Oh, I know where it's been, buddy.
I'm looking for a clown.
Are you trying to be fun?
No, I really am looking for a clown.
There are no clowns here except you.
Ooh,
Have you heard of a guy called Plantar?
No. That name means nothing to me.
Do you know a man by the name of Khan?
No, I don't.
It's very important I get to see him, and...
I told you. I don't know it.
Some sort of
You
alias.
recognize the guy in this photograph?
No. I never saw it.
Actually, wait a minute. Since this guy likes clowns, Wonder if he would like the nose.
Excuse me.
Yeah?
Have you ever seen this clown's nose before?
Nope.
See you later.
Not if you see me first.
Rather American for being in the middle of France.
The woman was obviously English. She had all the qualities of Boadicea, Elizabeth I, and Margaret Thatcher rolled into one. It wasn't a pretty sight.
I was about to say, that's not necessarily a good thing.
I recognized the guy. It was the Nobel Prize winner from the country whose name I couldn't pronounce.
Leave me alone.
Hi there, ma'am.
Well, hello. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for a man.
You disappoint me, my dear. For one foolish moment I thought... But never mind. Aren't you going to tell me your name?
George. George Stobart, ma'am.
How sweet! I once had a stable boy called George. I am Lady Piermont. The common reaction is to kneel and stutter, but it's not obligatory.
A real lady? I mean, you're an honest-to-God aristocrat?
Oh, I don't know about that. Few of my ancestors are honest, not even to God. I can trace my family back to the Normans, but don't let that intimidate you, George. Beneath that impressive pedigree, I'm just flesh and blood.
And purple hair.
The blood may be blue, but the flesh is the plump beef of old England, so to speak. You appear distracted, George. Is there any way I can help you?
Yeah.
Did you know there's a gangster out front?
What makes you think he's a gangster?
The Italian suit and the bulge in his pocket?
I know plenty of men with Italian suits and bulges in their pockets. That doesn't necessarily make them gangsters.
I'm looking for a murderer.
Good heavens! You're a private detective.
That's correct, ma'am.
What's the term you Americans use? It's on the tip of my tongue.
I believe what you're thinking of is dick.
Precisely.
Motherfucker.
Are you here in Paris on vacation?
No, darling, I'm on holiday. I needed to get away after Algy's funeral.
I didn't realize you were mourning the loss of a loved one.
I'm not. He was my husband.
I'm sorry to hear about your husband's death.
You wouldn't be if you knew him, my dear. It gave me the opportunity to take a well-deserved holiday. Daphne suggested a change of scenery. Paris, she said. A wild romance is just what you need to take your mind off the inquest. Well, the closest I came to romance was being wooed by a drunken Breton chef. I must say I was disappointed with his coq au vin. Not at all what I was expecting.
This is
I
a lot more
was
adult
thinking of
than I was
cutting my
expecting.
holiday short, packing my bags and heading back to Hemel Hempstead. That was until last night.
What happened to you last night?
I was stricken, Mr. Stobart. Cupid's arrow has cleft my bosom.
They couldn't really miss.
It was just as I'd always imagined it should be. The intimacy of candlelight, romantic music tinkling across the room, and then a stranger's glance. Those brooding eyes, that suave manner, those tight trousers. He was the man I'd been waiting for all my life.
I'm glad he finally turned up after all these years.
Ah, but it wasn't to be. He was merely toying with my affections. And if I ever catch up with him, he's dead.
Have you come across a man who calls himself Khan?
I am familiar with only one person named Khan.
Genghis Khan, the legendary Mongol barbarian chieftain?
No, darling, Kevin.
Kevin Khan? I never heard of it.
I'd be most surprised if you had, darling. He's a pharmacist in Hemel Hempstead. Organises fundraising for the Rotarians. Lovely man.
Kevin.
Does he have a scar on his cheek?
I really wouldn't know, sweetie.
I just couldn't bring myself to use the
Oh,
buzzer
come
on this dear lady.
Fucking loser.
Who was the guy who led you on?
His name is Merlin.
Excuse me, didn't I see your picture in the news? You're that Nobel Prize winner from some unpronounceable Eastern
You
European
do not
state.
introduce yourself like that.
Yes, that is me in person.
I don't want to worry you, but have you had any threats on your life? You know, mysterious phone calls, letters made up of headlines cut from the newspaper.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I would be fucking, like, very scared if someone.
Do you know a guy
came to me
called
talking like
Plantow?
I don't know anybody in Paris.
Oh, well, this guy's dead anyhow.
Why do you ask me about dead men? I have seen enough of death to last me a lifetime.
I'm, sure you have.
He fought in the war.
Have you seen a clown?
I beg your pardon?
The clown. A guy in funny pants. Have you seen him?
My pants are from England, Marks and Spencer. They are a pleasure and a comfort to wear, with much support.
I'm real glad to hear that. You know, it's good to know you Nobel Prize winners are human too.
In my country, the people make do with string and egg cartoons.
For pants?
For everything. Oppression is the mother of ingenuity.
May I shake you by the hand?
I do not shake the hands of imperialist dogs.
God damn it!
Now, that's a real bad attitude problem you've got there. Thanks for your help.
One of these
Goodbye.
days, dude. One of these days, I'm gonna get somebody. Wasn't it the second one on the right?
If the tailor's description was correct, this was the killer's room. The sign on the door read 22. The door was locked.
Some sort of catch to this puzzle.
The door was locked.
One of these damn things has to be open. Damn it. How do I get... Okay, so we know it's 22. We should ring the number until come down to the lobby.
Excusez-moi, monsieur.
What?
You were trying to steal that key, no?
No way. There was no one registered under the name of Khan. If the killer was staying here, he'd used a different pseudonym. I want some information.
Who are you? The police?
I'm conducting a private investigation.
Ah, I know only too well what you mean. That is one of the drawbacks of the catering business. When people book into an hotel, they leave their morals at home, no?
Lady, or man, whoever the fuck you are.
Do you have a guest by the name of Khan?
No, monsieur. Perhaps you would care to check the register.
I already did.
Alors, you know I am telling the truth. May Saint Armand strike me down if I lie.
Just asking.
The man who calls himself Khan has a scar on his right cheek.
Vraiment? I tell you, I do not know a man named Khan.
Maybe not, but I noticed a change in his expression when I mentioned the scar. I'm looking for a man who dresses like a clown.
This is a highly respectable hotel, monsieur. There are no clowns here.
If you say so. Do you know a man named Plantow?
No, monsieur.
About the key hanging on the hook over there.
Oui, monsieur.
Which room is it for?
Number 21.
Is that room taken?
No. The guests checked out this morning.
I would like that room then.
I'd like to check into room 21.
That is not possible.
How come? You said it was vacant.
It is reserved for another guest.
Rats.
No, monsieur. Dutch.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
Yes, monsieur. That man is one of our guests.
What name?
I cannot tell you that.
Hey, shake my hand.
I'd rather not, monsieur. I'm still sore from the shock administered by one of the guests. He was secretly concealing an electrical device in the palm of his hand. Practical jokes are so puerile, don't you think?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Interesting.
Do you recognize this red nose?
No, monsieur.
What do you make of this tissue?
Do you wish me to dispose of it for you, monsieur?
Hey, no! It could be useful. I'm holding on to this.
As you wish, monsieur. Perhaps you would like a little plastic baggie to keep it in?
Nah, it's fine the way it is.
So how do I get in that key? See, I figured I'd just phone the room and tell them to come down to the lobby and sneak in, but apparently not.
Hello again. Do you recognize this man? He calls himself Khan.
Yes, I know this man. Why do you carry his photograph?
I'm a private detective. What's your interest in Khan?
He is an enemy of my people.
You know he's a killer.
Of course, amongst other things.
Would you help me investigate Khan?
That is not possible. My instructions are to observe. I cannot jeopardize my position as an honored guest of this country's government.
Thanks for your help.
Goodbye.
How do I...
Hi, ma'am.
Get into
Hello, George. What can I do for you now?
Would you distract the clerk while I borrow a key?
Are you asking me to aid you in a criminal act, darling?
Oh, no. It's the key to an empty room.
And why, may I ask, do you wish to gain access to an empty room? Do you plan to squat?
No, ma'am.
Scouts honor?
I was never in the Boy Scouts, ma'am.
Oh, you should have been. What were your parents thinking of? It's a fine way for a boy to get licked into shape.
Dude.
Now tell me, why do you want to get into that room?
It's next to the room the killer is using.
What killer?
It's a long story. Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
My God, it's him! That's Merlin!
She represented everything I loved about the English. The lady was totally deranged. Merlin? You mean King Arthur's wizard?
Good heavens, no! Monsieur Merlin is a fellow guest. He's the man I've been telling you about. That's the man who spurned me.
The man you know as Merlin is a fake.
What do you mean, sweetie?
He's a murderer. He also uses the name Khan.
I am shocked, Mr. Stobart. Shaken. I took him to be a gentleman, a man of honor. Do you know, I'd rather like to assist you in stitching him up.
When did you last see Merlin?
It was no more than an hour ago. He came downstairs and spoke to that clerk chappie. Something passed hands. I couldn't see what exactly.
A briefcase?
No, smaller than that. A bundle of papers, perhaps. The clerk put it in the hotel safe and Merlin went out.
Interesting.
Are you sure you saw Merlin putting documents in the safe?
Yes, darling, positive.
I wonder what they were.
Obviously something of great importance.
Yeah. I'd sure like to get my hands on whatever it is. I'll bet they had something to do with Plantar's briefcase. Has Merlin returned to the hotel?
No, he hasn't. Are you going to search his room?
If I could get in there, I would.
And that's why you want the key?
Yes, ma'am.
So is she gonna help me or not? Okay. So I know about what's his face.
What now, monsieur?
I believe Khan, the man with the scar, is also known as Merlin, the man who has taken room 22.
What of it? What do you want?
Access to his room.
Do you have a license, monsieur?
Huh?
A private investigator's license?
Well, not exactly, but I can explain everything.
I am sorry, but without credentials, I cannot help.
I'd like to retrieve something from your safe.
Ah, oui, monsieur. May I see some form of identification?
Like what?
A driving license, perhaps?
I don't drive.
Your passport?
I don't have it with me. I could show you my operation scar.
I'm sorry, monsieur, I must have some form of
No, you
unique
just say, hey,
ID.
it's right here in my
You
hand.
won't find a
Shut
more
up.
unique ID than my scar.
I'm sorry. I must insist on a more traditional identification.
Rats. I insist you give me the key to Merlin's room.
I cannot do that, monsieur.
This guy Merlin is a menace.
So you say, monsieur.
He's not only a danger to society, but to your guests as well. He has toyed with the affections of Lady Piermont.
Ciel! Are there no depths to which he will not sink?
Precisely. He's already killed once, twice, maybe as many as 3 times. With your help, I just might be able to stop him.
But what if he finds out I have helped you? No, I cannot do it.
Damn it. Well, poo.
Hanging from a brass hook was a key and a plastic tag.
It's got something to do with her over here. But, unfortunately, this is where I'm going to have to leave everybody for today. I'm going to park right by here. Hopefully I'll remember next time this is where we got to be. 513%. Something ain't calculating right. Unless that's 51.3. I'm gonna say something's broke. But whatever. Anyway, that is where I leave you for tonight. Huh? My friends, we had some fun. We had some laughs. You know, we talked about the bogies. Oh well. Be sure to tune in to the rest of the Nerd Herd crew this week. Now I'm going into a weird Count Dracula because I do not know how to do accents. So, anyway, have a good one, people. And I will see you next time. I'm going to quit. So, goodbye.